Hey, let me pick up where we left off. Not pick up where. This is a brand new video, not where we left off. Sorry. Let me talk to you about the class project that we are doing with it. And this is on in your eCampus with it. I have a folder called class project over here. And I kind of list out some of the stuff that I purposely number it, how you want to approach this. Is start with number one and kind of work your way through this first couple of documents with it as well. So here's what I'm going to talk about is the class project, the basic student rubric. If you want to click on that, and I'm going to open this and download it, but I have it already. So let me just open up in Word and talk to you about how this works with it. Oops, sorry. I need to unwrite that. While this is loading, so let me talk to you what this is. So ever since I started doing this 5-7 years ago, it kind of helps a lot with anybody. I teach the first web class and I also teach the project dev class. So the first class and the last class. And industry people, they want to see your portfolio from day one with it. So let me see what's going on here. Excuse me. All right, let me pick up where we just talked about I finally got my Word document open here with it. So let me get all this stuff on one screen for you to see with it. One of the things I'm going to talk to you about is this here. Now this is the final page that you will be turning in on the last day of the class with it. So you're going to actually put your working URL address here with it. This is very important with it. This is the document that you're going to upload. Please indicate what course you're registered for with it in here with it. So a lot of you could be in one of these three courses right now with it. In yellow. This is actually due as the first draft is the 22nd. This is not on the calendar. You need to email me with one of this information. So you will need to complete one of this tasks with it as well. So put your full name, the course that you're enrolled, and you pick one of these 4 categories right now. Okay. If you don't know, just pick one that you can live with for the next couple of weeks. How's that? The key thing in this concept is that I need for you to start on a portfolio. This is one of the things in our industry is that there isn't a test or a certification that you pass or nothing like that. It's your portfolio in this industry. So I need everybody to start a portfolio from your first day one, and as your course evolve, if you're doing web development, if you're doing animations, if you're doing graphics, or you're doing video, some of you in my class could be game students, and you could be creating a video, what's called a demo reel with it as well. And I'll talk to you on that. That's why I used to teach on the game programming scripting as well. So do you have content for this portfolio? How much do you have? Or the content this is what we're talking about right now. So that's the first mile. That's date one. The second milestone is this one right here. So this one is that you're going to complete, depending on what course, you will complete the 1, 2, 3. For most of you, depending on what column that you picked in here with it, and this is the breakdown for the rubric. These are the milestones with it. And if you look at here in the final capstone course with it is the 2311, which is the multimedia web design degree, AAS degree. You have to complete all of this. The other one is the certificate, which is the project analysis and design. And this is the same thing as a capstone course with it. This is a level 2 certificate for getting this course with it. So both of these courses are capstone courses. So I use both of these to actually to sort out your course with it. I teach the first 2 course and then the last 2 course. All right. So somewhere in the middle, you have a lot of this to be filled out with it. Now, just to let you know, if you're not required to have just this. Let's say you're doing 13, 16, and you have client testimonial that experience that you've done in the past, even better. Okay, so your scale could be 110, for example. So you're not limited to, if I don't list it here, you can still have it. But this is the bare minimum what you should have by the time you finish with this course. These are the other stuff that you bring into your other courses as you build off of it. All right. So keep that in mind as you go through this. Of course, the final project is due August the 5th, the last day of class with it, and I give you this is why I go down your rubric and I check off, does he have this, does she have this, this is how I grade. You need to link it from your index page to your inside your class projects folder, and you need to put that link right here for me, okay? So I need to link directly to your class project. That's what this is for. So your class project goes here, link directly to your web template. So for a lot of you, you need to develop a web template. We're gonna finish with this exercise 4. Class exercise 4 is when we get into layouts and class layout with it and responsive design with it as well. So again, we're working our way up here with it, and it's gonna come together here pretty quick here in the next couple of weeks here. All right. So make sure you stay on top of stuff that's going on with it. So that's one thing. The other thing I need to talk to you about is if you go back to our class project with it, here's a concept that I want you to know, and in here I need for you to I just downloaded this. I have to unblock it or else it won't let me read. So as you read through this, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. As I hone in this document that I want to talk to, this is the class project milestone and timeline for the portfolio. One of the things I do want you to know is this. For now, pick one of the 4. You hear what I just said? Pick one. I don't want you to pick 2. I don't want you to pick 3. I don't want you to pick 4. Your portfolio at this point should speak volumes on what you are good in. All right? So if you're doing animation, graphics design, or video, or if you're doing a demo reel or video, web design or development, front-end design, all the stuff that you're talking about, you pick one of these things. So I'm looking for example, you need to demonstrate a lot of concepts. What do I mean by concepts? Let me explain a couple of things to you about. I'm going to use this analogy of English 1301, Composition 1 class with it. You've taken an English 1301 class. They teach you how to write a paper, thesis, introduction, supporting paragraph, restating your thesis, and these are all concept writing concepts. You agree? But none of our English 1301 class or 1302 class that teaches you how to use a Microsoft Word. That's English teacher will most likely tell you they don't care what you do to type it up. They prefer you to use like Microsoft Word. All right. So that's the technical side. You have to separate what's technical and what is concept. Software changes constantly. Today it could be Microsoft Word. 5 years, 10 years from now, I don't know what software is going to be used. Concept are transferable skills. The concept that you learn how to write that paper, that thesis, or restating that thesis, and building the support for that thesis, those are concept. They're transferable skills. Same thing here. Today, I'm teaching you how to do layout, designs, and concepts with it. These are concepts that you transfer to any programming web language there is. So as you go through here, I want you to think about some things with it. So I broke this down to, there's technical, which is I consider as a hard skill set with it. Shows your concepts and your basic knowledge with it. And I gave this, in the technical skills, I gave it some bullet points. And there's 2 sets. There's also technical and there's also soft set skills. These are the hard skills. Okay, so I broke this down. If you're doing graphics, then I'm giving you some 7 basic concepts of visual arts. These are concepts. If you're doing web developer, I need for you to be able to run code with an IDE. I don't want you to use a WYSIWYG. What you see is what all that stuff on it. No Dreamweaver, all right? So if you're a front-end designer or a web developer, you better know how to read code. You better know how to code, all right? These are transferable concepts with it. If you're a video person with it, I want you to be able to understand the 6 video basic concepts with it. So these are the basic concepts that you would actually use to actually, I know there's contradicting, I misspelled this right here. It says 5 in basic editing technical, and then down here I said 6 video concepts. I know. Which is it, 5 or 6? All right, don't worry. There are 5 or 6 handouts with it as well. The software you're using is Premiere or Final Cut Pro. These software come and go. So don't be tied down to software with it as well. If your portfolio is animation, I gave you some animation basics. How do you tween? How do you write storyboarding? All that stuff with it. The software you use is this with it. So again, please don't confuse between software and concept. All right, 2 separate set of skills. The other set of skills is what's called soft skills. Soft skills are skills that, I can't really, I'm doing my best to teach you how to listen, for example. I'm telling you, do my best how to write, for example. I'm doing my best how to be a team player. Creativity. All these skills are your skills that you grew up with from high school to now. They're work ethic skills, basically. How do I get you to show up to work on time? All of this with it. Again, all these things, employers look for. This is what employers look for. All right, we sit down and we look for things, how it looks with it. So let me walk you through this right here. So this is a typical development cycle of a web page with it. And if you look at here with it, in the middle, this black line right here, this demonstrates the. Let me check. Oh, and I'm going to finish this because I'm exceeding. I'm getting to 11 minutes already. So let me stop right here, and I'm going to pick up for the next video. Okay, I'm going to stop right here because I'm running over time. This is the end of part 1 of class project 1 of class project. End of part 1.